What's going on YouTube? Before I talk about Crysis, I gotta give a big shout out to the Baltimore Ravens for winning the Super Bowl, taking home the Lombardi Trophy, and ending Ray Lewis's career on a high note. It was a well-fought game by both teams and surely a season to remember. It's past midnight, I got work in the morning, but I just gotta finish this commentary while I'm still on an emotional high. Crysis 3 is shaping up to be a great game. The mode and map you're seeing right now is Crash Site on Airport, but in a second I'll be transitioning over to the Hunter mode on Museum, and you'll see a game where I start off as the Hunter using the Hunter bow and get 4 infections in a round. I've played the game a lot since my initial impressions video. Click on the picture-in-picture if you want to see it, but if you were on the fence about pre-ordering the game, just from my beta experience, I think you should go for it. There's a lot going for the game outside of just the gorgeous graphics, but when speaking about Crysis, graphics come to the top of most discussions because they are just that good. You won't be able to get a sense of just how good from watching a YouTube video because YouTube automatically converts high frame rate videos to 30 frames per second, and it doesn't do 1080p well for gaming videos. YouTube does 1080p real life videos well, but gaming videos don't look good on YouTube in 1080p. It has something to do with the encoding bitrate, I think. I'm not too sure about the technical details, but in general, gaming videos don't look good on 1080p on YouTube. The game is well optimized for most GPUs, and NVIDIA came out with a driver for even better optimization, especially for those who use SLI cards. I run it comfortably at over 70 frames on high on my GTX 660. It's a well-run beta with very few glitches and only the occasional server error, not enough to be troublesome at the moment. Gameplay-wise, the multiplayer mode is very deep. I know the classes, weapons, perks, and abilities a lot better now, and it's a playstyle that's unique in and of itself, not just recycled overdone game mechanics we've seen 1,000 times before given the Call of Duty treatment. The nanosuit gives a lot of variability and customizability, such as stealth mode or advanced awareness. Hunter mode is the best variation of Infected I've ever played. Halo 4's was pretty good in that the zombies actually stood a chance. You have to work together in Hunter mode as the survivors, more so now than ever. The Hunters are lethal and can surgically decimate unorganized survivors. I would like to see a variation in the future where the Hunters have swords or close quarter weapons like the energy sword in Halo. I don't think multiplayer will be a household name on PC as much as, say, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, or Team Fortress, but it is a very competitive offering. We haven't even played all the maps and modes yet, so the final game is going to have even better multiplayer. In terms of game balance though, shotguns have been a little problematic in the beta. If you use the max speed ability on a shotgun class, there's very little anybody can do to stop you. So the overpowered shotgun should get nerfed before the game comes out. We don't know about every combination because the level cap is only 10, so there are bound to be some things the community hasn't tried to break. I think that should be the case with most betas in that they give you double or triple XP so that people could actively try and break classes for the balance issues to come out. One technical fix I think should be in the game is the built-in option to remove mouse acceleration. I'm going to direct your attention to the gameplay for a second. This is a round in Hunter mode where I am a survivor and I end up as the last man standing. But back on the topic of mouse acceleration, the only current fix I know has you directly modifying the game file. Look in the description to see how to do it. This comes from LevelCap, one of the bigger YouTube PC commentators who got the idea from a subscriber. Mouse acceleration makes it almost impossible to get your aim perfect because the same amount of arm movement does not create a predictable result. Also, I hope that they make a fix for aiming down sight sensitivity. In Call of Duty or Battlefield 3, aiming down your iron sights gives you exactly half the sensitivity of aiming as hip firing. In Crysis though, there's very little to no discrepancy in how much your sensitivity changes from when you hip fire to when you aim down sights. And this could be a game breaker for a lot of PC gamers like myself who want their aim sensitivity to be consistent across first-person shooters. More customizable sensitivity is a must. Right now we only have the option to change our sensitivity in 5-step intervals from 0 to 100, and the difference between 5 and 10 and 10 and 15 is still a little too high to be specific enough for those who are perfectionists and want their sensitivity to be the same across all games. Finally, I hope that the campaign lives up to how well polished the multiplayer is. First-person shooter campaigns are somewhat of a lost art in the current generation of games, but in seeing how amazing Halo 4 and Far Cry 3's campaigns were, Crysis can continue the trend, and BioShock Infinite will continue it further. Overall, I highly recommend you pre-order Crysis 3 now, and if you are watching this video after the game is out, you should get it. It's a great day one purchase. You also get bonuses if you pre-order the game. But as for me personally, I still have a few games I got from the Steam sale to finish, like Borderlands 2, Max Payne 3, and The Witcher 2. How far along in those games I am is going to determine whether I get this game day one or not. If I finish most of those games, I'll get Crysis 3, but if not, then I'll be playing the game too close to the launch of BioShock Infinite, and I want my gaming agenda empty before I start BioShock Infinite. For anyone else though, do not hesitate. Crysis 3 is shaping up to be one of the better early 2013 gaming experiences. I hope you've enjoyed this commentary. Leave a like rating on this video if you did, and don't hesitate to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Have a great day, guys.